Hello and welcome. I'm Micah, the cosplayer seamstress. Today we're going to be talking about the accessories for the Little Red Riding Hood costume. But before that, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The first accessory is the shoes. I was originally planning on buying some shoes from Goodwill and then altering them. However, I found these lovely shoes for about $8 and I cannot bring myself to mess them up. So I will be keeping them the way they are and seeing if I can get them to work with some other outfits and costumes that I'm going to be making. My process for finding these shoes was kind of to just go to the thrift store and see what they had. I knew I wanted something that was inspired by vintage and had tie-up laces, so when I found these, they were perfect. The second accessory that is necessary for Little Red Riding Hood is her basket. I originally was going to use a basket I already had and put a handle on it, but I personally have been using that basket to hold some sewing equipment, so I needed a new basket. I went to the thrift store and I found this one for $2. I knew I needed a fairly large basket, as this will be where I'll store things like my water bottle and other necessities for walking around the Ren Fair. Now the only thing about this basket is it's not the color that I wanted, so I needed to go to Lowe's to get a stain. I got this stain for $8, and then the other things that you need for this are paper towels to wipe the stain off, and then I recommend wearing gloves. Now I'm ready to start applying the stain. Before I did though, I checked and tested on the bottom of the basket to make sure the color of the stain was what I wanted. Then I applied with a thick coat with the brush all over the bottom of the basket. Then I waited about 15 minutes and wiped off any of the excess stain, which is according to the instructions on the stain can itself. Then repeat this process on the exterior of the basket. Then repeat the process on the handle. Then repeat the process on the inside of the basket, as some people may be able to see that. I went ahead and did this, even though I'm planning on putting some fabric in there to cushion it, and then to cover what's inside later. You don't have to do that, but I did. The final accessory that I will be making is a hair ribbon. I plan on putting my hair partially up to hold the hood in place and to add dimension to the costume. For this, I will be using scraps from when I made the skirt and the hood. First, I will be cutting the red fabric. I wanted this to be about 15 inches long and 2 inches wide. After that, I will cut the white fabric. I cut this one so that it was an inch wide and 14 inches long, so it's smaller and will fit inside the red. Next, I'll be overlocking the edges of both the white and red sections so that the edges are not raw. Then I will be lining the ribbons up so that the white is in the middle of the red, and then I will sew directly across the middle, locking the two ribbons in place. Congratulations! You have all the necessary accessories for this costume. If you would like to see how I made the rest of the costume, check out my playlist on Little Red Riding Hood. If you would like to see how I use the hair ribbons, come back next week for the hair tutorial.
Now that you have all of the accessories, you are ready to style the hair. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next project!